Mr. Warren, Jim, I wonder if you have any thoughts at breaking down some of the barriers.
And those are the youth of today. And they're going to be great leaders someday. And I'm a firm believer that one of those from that generation will be president of this United States. So that's my dream. Thank you.
Thank you. And I think that's a very appropriate way to close.
Had some experience with Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I call myself, you know how they call the professional journeyman, the guy that bounces around a lot? I call myself the professional refugee because I played in 3 different professional football leagues. It's an interesting dynamic that I was one of the first to have long hair in professional football, and this was in the NFL Europe days. And so I got a lot of attention, and Sports Illustrated wrote an article on me called Urban Indian. First of all, thank you, my young Lakota person there, for representing in a good way. This is why we're doing it, is for you and the 7th generation, our young people today. And
A warrior friend, Jim is Lakota, and he's going to lecture on people don't understand about Native Americans.
Is what kind of footprint do you want to leave for your people? And I leave it at that, and that was the exercise we did in our talking circle. And I think we saw a lot of people had similarities because there was a lot of different cultures in that talking circle. You had the similarities of the family, the similarities of pride of who we are. And those are the things that were a commonality between all of us. Fortunately, I've had a forum and a stage through athletics and education so that I can leave my footprint with the 7th generation. Let's say, who here has ever blown off studying for a test until the day before your test? How many? Everybody has.
Goes to Arizona State, where he becomes an absolute stud and superstar. Then to the NFL. But now here in San Diego.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Warren. I'm a member of the Oglala Lakota Nation. I'm also a Sun Devil, and I brought the warrior philosophy to Sun Devil football as a member of the Rose Bowl championship team of 1987.
Sun Devils were at last Rose Bowl bound.
I was a big, powerful guy when I was playing football, but now that's nothing compared to the power that I have of the mind.
The message is similar in terms of what I learned regarding the medicine wheel philosophy, having balance in life, and a positive message to give back to these kids.
That's my Sun Devil story.
What's yours?
Woo!
One thing I can guarantee you, you only get these if you win the Rose Bowl.
It's a great Sun Devil, Jim Warren.
Casting director said, hey, do you want to be on a TV show? So suddenly my Hollywood career began.
It's time for the Max Fight of the Month.
Stay here.
You see, someone tipped him off that Windreamer here wasn't going to be running today. He doesn't like it when things change.
Yet change is difficult, you know. Everyone put your hands together like this, like you would. Now change your fingers. I think it's so important that we address the Tioshpae, the group. It's important for us to think of common issues that we have in America. And we are all Americans, and that's something that we need to focus on. Anyone here ever heard of someone that said, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today? I go, why didn't you roll over? I like Einstein. I think he was a tribal member in a past life. And one of his quotes is, great spirits will always encounter violent opposition from mediocre minds.
We're both coming together wanting the truth to be told, the stories to be there forever for our future generations. And I think we're all in it for that, for these young ones in here. It was nice to be able to get behind the camera and be able to tell the story. This is for all tribes, all tribal nations, this movie. Always been taught about the 7th generation.
Afternoon to everybody out there in Keeley land, everybody tuning in on 90.1 on your FM dial.
My whole life has been how do we empower our youth in Indian country.
7th generation, Jim.
This is quite an honor. Thank you so much. And let's hear it for these two here that did such a great job. And as I always say, I'm a firm believer that one of those 7th generation will be president of this United States.
Yes.
Thank you so much for recognizing indigenous filmmakers as well and including. And as an educator, I really like the connection to education, and that's what true filmmaking is storytelling and educating people. So thank you so much for this great honor. I appreciate it. Palamia.
Thank you. Congratulations, Joe.
Where do you see this film going?
Well, fortunately, we just got accepted by Amazon, so that's yeah. We're very honored to be here at the People's Film Festival because our first New York festival. So we're very honored that you guys have selected us.
Good. Welcome to the 2018 Film Festival. It's a pleasure.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Personally, gratifying to be able to be at this film festival and then to get a Best Producer award. It's wonderful to be a part of this inaugural film festival. So, Palamia, Washday, thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right. I remember those types of coaches, and all of us have those mentors, those individuals that made that difference. But think of all the impacts that those players now have as family members, as community members, that was mentioned in the film. So let's remember our women and what they do for us as men. We're better for that.
We're in Milan, obviously in the heart of the film festival. We've got Jim Warren here. Hey,
Pleasure.
How are you?
Nice to see you again. Artisans that enjoy telling stories through film. So
yeah.
As a former educator, that's always part of me is education, and then I see the medium of film as an opportunity to reach a bigger audience. Interviewed several elders, and of course I wanted my mom involved because of the stories of what she told while I was growing up.
Absolutely.
And then just some of the things that she went through, so I wanted to make sure the truth was told by folks that actually lived it.
Welcome to Milan.
Thank you. And it's up to people in my generation who lived through it to be part of that healing process.
You leave people's minds open.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
One of the best offensive lines in all of college football. And Jim Warren, take the mic from Rapper and tell us what it was like being part of that line, all 5 guys from this great state of Arizona.
Well, it was obviously a great experience, and first and foremost, I'm a fan of ASU. I've been going to ASU games since 2nd grade with my dad, Jim Sr., so I was there for watching Kush and the 1975 team. My mom taught nursing at Arizona State. She's over there. Mom, wave if you could. And we're still family. And as a fan of ASU, gentlemen, thank you so much for bringing the Rose Bowl to Sun Devil Country. It's a pleasure and an honor.
Indeed. Homeboys and the Rapper from the A86 Rose Bowl team.
I want to acknowledge my family. As mentioned, I have many family members from Arizona State University. And I think with that role of now having grandchildren and being a parent and, you know, an elder in training, you know, that's what I like to call myself. Some of us are in denial, but, and that's the youth of today. The 7th generation is here, and all of us have a role and a responsibility. Again, thank you so much for this great honor. I really appreciate it. Go Sun Devils. You know, how are we doing physically in America today? Again, we need to get back to getting out there, teaching our kids what Mother Earth can do for us. I always have kids get in athletic positions. I used to stay in here for, my longest I ever did was 13 minutes in squat position. My poor boy was doing this playing video games. But now he's playing college football. This is an opportunity to come learn from not only athletes, but other Native leaders. The draw here, obviously, for NatiVision is the sports, but we also discuss education, culture, life skills, and that's why I'm involved. If it was just purely athletics, I doubt I would be involved. Black Elk was a spiritual leader of our people. And after the Wounded Knee Massacre of 1890, he indicated it would take 7 generations to heal our circle, our medicine wheel. And the 7th generation is the kids of today. It was a good year, 1987, getting drafted and going pro and getting my undergrad college degree and being able to live that dream, if you will, and starting that year with the Rose Bowl and the Hula Bowl for All-Stars and meeting all the other guys that you read about and hear about in ESPN, and got to work extremely hard to make those dreams come true.
For ASU to get another Rose Bowl, they need another Indian. Yeah! Might be one of you, right? You never know. I'm proud Oglala Lakota. What's your tribe? Scream your tribe out. No! Scream it! No! That's what I'm screaming now. Be ready, be ready. Oh my God. Bring it in. water. 1, 2, 3.
Water